Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a mask friendly makeup look which focuses on the eyes and keeps the rest of the face quite simple and transfer proof. So let's get started. I've already done my skincare. I'm going to start by doing a little bit of color correction. I'm mixing a little bit of orange corrector with my concealer, and this just corrects the darkness around my eyes. Otherwise, if I go in with a foundation or a concealer directly, it's going to look quite grey and ashy. I'm using the PAC 274 brush here, and this works really well with liquids as well as powder products like eyeshadow. Now if you notice, I'm focusing on that inner corner because this is where most of us tend to have a lot of darkness that makes our eyes look tired and closed off. So I'm just focusing on that, and also using it a little bit on the lid and a bit on my chin because I also have a little bit of pigmentation there. Next, I'm going to go in with foundation. Always remember, whenever you are using a peach or orange corrector, you need to then cover it with a foundation or concealer. I'm using the Nykaa Skinshield foundation. It's one of my favorites in the more affordable category. It's good coverage and it is quite long lasting, so it's not going to transfer onto my mask and it's going to stay well in the humidity. So I'm just using my blender to tap and blend it, and then I'm going to use a little more of the foundation and build up the coverage in my under eye just to cover up that orange corrector and just to brighten up my eye area. I'm using that same brush, PAC 274, which is working quite nicely for this. So now that my complexion has been evened out, I'm just going to use a little bit of loose powder and a brush from Wet n Wild. This is the P75 brush, really good for loose powder as well as highlighter. I'm using the K Beauty loose powder, and if you notice, I'm just tapping it into my skin. I'm not really doing big sweeping motion, and this will just ensure that my face doesn't get oily and my concealer doesn't crease. Now coming to the eyes, I'm going to do my brows first. I'm first brushing the hair down, and then I'm just going to fill the arch really well. I think one mistake a lot of people make is that they fill a lot in the beginning part of the eyebrow, which makes it look really unnatural and very overdone. But if you just focus on the arch and make sure your hair are brushed up nicely, it gives you a very natural and full looking brow. Now coming to the eyes, I'm going to use a Kajal. This one is by Colorbar and it's a really nice deep plum color. You can always substitute the classic black with a brown or a plum like this. It still gives you intensity, but it just looks a little softer and nicer for everyday wear. So I've used it along my lower lash line, done a little bit of smudging, and I'm also doing that same thing now to my upper lash line. I want the Kajal to look a little bit lived in and not very drawn on or very painted. This way it just looks a little smudgy, a little smoky, and it just makes your eyes look a little more prominent. I'm going to use the Colorbar lash curler, and within a few seconds you're going to see the magic and see how using a curler really opens up your eyes and lifts your eyelashes. Coming to mascara, I've been loving the Chambor Volumize mascara. Another favorite of mine is the Maybelline Colossal for the monsoons because it's super waterproof. This one is not 100% waterproof, but it just gives such amazing intensity and volume. As you can see, it doesn't come off very easily with water though, so it's pretty water resistant. I'm using it on my bottom lashes as well, and you can see the eyes are completely transformed with just these two products. Now you can leave the look at this or go in with the lipstick. I'm using one of my favorite pinks. This is Touch of Spice by Maybelline, and it's a very natural looking pink. What I do is I just remove some of the color using my fingers, so this creates more of a stain and it prevents the lipstick from transferring to the mask as well. Now just locating the center of my cheek, going down from the top of the brow and just blending a little bit of my lip color onto my cheek, and this just gives you a very soft and natural looking blush that perfectly coordinates with your lip color. Almost done with the look. Just going to use a fixing spray. This is by Makeup Forever. For a more budget friendly option, you can try NYX or Makeup Revolution, and this just makes my makeup more transfer proof, just so it doesn't transfer onto the mask. And that's the final finished look. It's pretty simple, it's quick, and it is mask friendly. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye.